All right, we'll start with some easy ones. Who's the best dunker on this team?
I got to say me, but me and Malik could go at it for that one.
I heard a story about my first open gym. Malik threw it down, I think, on Dylan, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think Dylan made the right choice jumping with Malik that time, but everybody makes mistakes.
Is it a good choice for anybody to jump with that kid when
I
he
don't,
takes off?
I don't think so, but we'll see. I don't think a lot of people are gonna make the right choice this year. So
What have you seen from that kid? I mean, Malik's a guy that a lot of talk about just how athletic and explosive, and obviously what a scorer he can be.
He's so athletic around the basket, take off from anywhere around there and throw it down. And that helps him with his jump shot too. He gets really high off the ground, good elevation on his jump shot, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. He can really fill the basket up, so that's a really good thing. But not only that, he's a high character kid, on and off the court. Great teammate, great kid. I love spending time with him. I'm really excited for the season for him.
Best shot blocker on this team.
Shot blocker. It's funny because Isaac has developed into a really good shot blocker, and last year he wasn't so much that as like trying to just use his body to make it difficult to score over him, and he's gotten really a lot more athletic. And if I had to pick someone who's blocked my shot the most, it was probably Isaac in the summer.
How much has he changed himself? Been a lot of talk about that too. Just the way his body has changed, the shape he's in, just the way he's playing the game right now.
Kid's in great shape, physically as well as mentally. I feel like he worked really hard over the last year to develop into what he's become, and he's still continuing to grow. So that's really good. He's mentally, he knows where he wants to go, and he's really down to earth guy. He's really young, but he's really mature for his age. He understands what he needs to do to be great, and I feel like he's headed in the right direction.
Was he still kind of a kid last year? I mean, he was very young. I think Cal says was the youngest player in the country, 17 years old.
Definitely. He was 17. But if he didn't say that, I wouldn't have known. Really mature kid. He makes great decisions. Great decisions off the court. He knows what to do to make himself better. He understands the process and understands and trusts the coaching staff. And I feel like he's really headed in the right direction.
Best lockdown defender on this team. You got to get one stop. Who's the guy?
Ooh. You got Dom. Dom's one of the best defenders I've ever met. Then you got Isaiah. He's a dog. He's all up in you when you're dribbling the ball. Really competitive kid. We got a lot of pieces. I feel like De'Aaron could be a great defender. Malik could be a great defender. I feel like we got a lot of good defensive players.
Coolest non-basketball talent on the team. Who is it, and what's the talent?
Coolest non-basketball talent. Isaac's one of those guys with like 20 hidden talents. Teaches himself to play piano. He can listen to a song and be playing it in 10 minutes. Kid can sing. Kid can. We go to Sky Zone. He's doing multiple backflips in a row. He's 7 feet tall, so that looks weird. I feel like he's got those strange talents. I don't know what he was doing before he came here, but he's got some hidden talents, that's for sure.
You saw last year's group. You've seen a lot of open gyms and some practices now with this year's group. How talented is this team? What do you got?
I feel like we're really talented. We got all the right pieces again to be a great team, just the same as we did last year. I feel like we click really well, and we have really good team chemistry. So I'm excited to see what we do with it.
There's been sort of this idea, that Bam is a missing piece, the kind of guy that last year's team didn't have. I know you haven't seen a ton of him yet, but does it seem like that to you? Like he could be that guy?
I haven't seen a ton of him yet, like you said, but I feel like that could be true. Last year we had some post presence, but I feel like if we would have had a little bit more, it could have been better for us. Our post presence last year maybe stretched the floor a little bit more than bodied inside. So I feel like Bam's going to be a really powerful guy. I'm excited to see what he does with some defenders this year for sure.
For you, what did you take from last year? What did you learn maybe about yourself, about what it takes to play at this level, and how have you taken that into this offseason?
I learned first and foremost what a high level this is and what you have to do to succeed here and how hard you have to work, and also I learned how to be a great teammate and support my team. I had a lot of great teammates last year as well as this year, and I feel like we feed off each other so well, so I just pretty much learned how to transition into that.
You were brought in here as a guy who can shoot the ball. was there something about last year that you just never felt like you got an opportunity or a chance to get into a rhythm, or is there something that you've been able to do to kind of find that stroke again?
You know, I know I can shoot the ball. I never really, I didn't get to demonstrate that last year, and that's nobody's fault. You know, it's just kind of what it was. But whoever's right for the situation was kind of what the thing was last year, and I feel like this year I'll be able to play a better role and demonstrate that. So.
Were there other parts of your game that you needed to develop to prove yourself to Calipari to get your shot this year?
You know, I've been working really hard on my defensive end of the floor. Just trying to be tenacious on that end of the floor. I feel like Coach Cal is not into guys that are like one-dimensional. So I just want to be all around a good basketball player and have him be able to trust me on the floor. That's all.
How's this experience been so far? Has the Kentucky basketball experience, has it been sort of what you expected?
Yeah, it's amazing, man. I never really understood how much it takes to succeed at such a high level before coming to Kentucky, and it's been an awesome experience.
How competitive are the runs, the pickup games, the practices, whatever?
They're really competitive. You know, the guys who have been here know that we're going to push each other every day. No one wants to lose a game. So when it comes to the runs and pickup games, no one wants to lose. No one wants to get scored on. So it's like we push each other really hard every day. And the freshmen coming in, they understand. That's what's great about these guys. They understand what it takes to win, and they understand how serious we take it here. And it's been really competitive.
Cal's talked a lot this summer about Isaiah really embracing the leadership role, that sort of taking that and running with it. How have you seen him do that?
He's been great, man. You know, he's taken on that leadership role with ease. I feel like he is comfortable with it. He spent a lot of time watching Tyler and learning how Tyler was doing it last year, and I feel like that really helped him. And I feel like he's going to be a great leader for us.
Did something, it was like a switch flip in him, like once he realized all these guys were leaving, that, you know, a lot of the leadership on that team was gone, that maybe it had to be him?
I don't know if a flip switching him. I just think he's naturally like that. Like he's got a chip on his shoulder. You know, he's got an edge to him, and that's something that it's contagious, and that's something that people are drawn to. You know, so as a team, each individual is kind of drawn to that kind of attitude, and I feel like he's like a model teammate for that. That's what's great about Isaiah.